Okay, how does it work? We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty and explain how it works. The first is to be a player, okay? And if you want to be a player, you can pay 33 euros. This is every 4 weeks. I'm probably going to say a month through this because I'm used to doing that, but it's basically every 4 weeks. It's a 4-week cycle. But if you want to play for free, all you need to do is introduce 3 people to the opportunity who subscribe. They pay 33 euros every 4 weeks, and as long as they are active, you will then get your 33 euros fully refunded to you. Okay, so that's the first scenario. There are 2 ways to win money. First is by winning through the actual lotto and that sort of thing, and the second is through the unique income generator blitz ticket system. A little bit of a mouthful there. I might shorten that by next week, particularly if this gets a bit later, because I might have had a couple of beers by then. But there you go. There's 2 ways to earn, which we're going to move on to now. The first one is every player, everybody, gets 2 tickets every single week. Now, as Prashant said earlier, this is based on the Euro Millions draw. This is again about transparency, and I think this is so clever. You will obviously pick your numbers, get your numbers as you would if you went into your, online and purchased from Euro Millions or whatever. You'll get your numbers. You'll be able to watch the Euro Millions draw. They are the numbers relevant to this draw. And it's highly critical that I say this is not part of Euro Millions. It's an independent company. It's not part of Euro Millions, but that's what the draw is based on. So you'll be able to watch it live on TV. You've then got your mixture of prizes there, anything from 5,000 to 10,000 euros, and everybody's got 2 tickets every week. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is the syndicate. People like to be parts of syndicates. It spreads the ability to be able to win. It increases your odds essentially. On the left-hand side there, we've got the 3 weekly draws. You've got the Mega 5 every Tuesday for 5 million, the Mega 10 the first 3 Fridays for 10 million, and then you've got the jackpot on the 4th Friday of every 4 weeks, pays out 50 million. Remember, there's insurance policies covering this. So if anybody says they can't pay that out, oh yes, they can. Okay, that's all been explained in this hangout here. Now, what happens is every player becomes part of a syndicate of up to 50 people. So if you have the winning ticket within that syndicate, you win 20% of the prize. So let's take the Mega 5. The prize jackpot is 5 million. You would personally pocket 1 million. The other 4 million, so 80%, is divided by the other 49 people in your syndicate. And that is pro rata for the Mega 10 and the Mega 50. That's how that works. So you've basically got 50 chances of winning. If anybody in your syndicate wins, you've still got chance of winning. But what it also means is, just to do the maths a little bit, each player therefore has 400 syndicate entries every 4 weeks. Now, to explain that, if you've got 50 players, each player's got 2 tickets a week, 4 weeks in the period, that amounts to 400 tickets every 4 weeks. That essentially means you've got 400 chances of winning. Okay, so your syndicate might be 50, but your chances of winning that 4-week period are multiplied to 400. That spreads that hugely, and that is all for your 33 euros a month, or free if you get free. Okay, so that's those 2. Let's talk about Blitz. Let's talk about Blitz, baby. I don't know where that comes from. I do apologise. Let's talk about Blitz. We're probably going to try and go through this a little bit slower, 1 or 2 bits of this. And just out of interest, this is being recorded. So if you're watching this, I don't know when you're watching it, you might be watching it in a few days' time, a month's time, whatever. Please pause the video and go back through it. Just study things very carefully. Make sure you've got it and you understand it. We want to make sure that when you relay the information, it's relayed accurately, or as accurately as it can be. Okay, so moving on, we're going to talk about Blitz now, the first part. Pierce, where's my man? There we go. Okay, so you can win even when you don't. I thought that was brilliant when I first saw that. And basically what happens is the Blitz system is designed for people who are busy, you're active, you get promoting, you put your link in front of people, you get people signing, you're going to be rewarded. The more you do, the more you're going to be rewarded. As Prashant said there, and I've heard that so many times, the first 90 days of any business are the 90 days where you could set yourself up for a considerable amount of time and make a tremendous amount of money. So yes, we are encouraging people. I think Scott's going to do a bit of this later on, but we'll encourage you to get out there, get your link out there. But essentially what you're going to do, you're going to invite people, and people who join on your link and the people who join on the link of the people in your social circle, they become part of your social circle. You can have up to 19,500 people in your social circle. Okay, that's quite a considerable number, as you can see. Now, the first reward you're going to get for that is anybody in your social circle who you introduced yourself wins. You get a 10% bonus on that. You'll get the equivalent of 10%. So if somebody wins the million, you're going to get 100,000, and all they need to be is in your social circle. That's it. Okay, that's 10%. Now, for people you didn't personally bring to the business, you'll get a 5% bonus prize. Okay, so it pays to build that social circle. If you can start to see the possibilities there of, you know, a large social circle, lots of people, even if it's just the small prizes, you're going to get a percentage of what those prizes are if you're the root of that social circle. So guys, get to work. It'll be a very big 90 days for you. Right, we're now going to talk about Blitz Points. Blitz Points, again, is designed to reward people who get to work, who do work hard with it. For every person who renews their payment every 4 weeks, you will be awarded 100 Blitz Points. Okay? And then for every person who you personally introduce to the business, every 4 weeks that they renew their payment, you will be awarded 200 Blitz Points. Okay? Remember that. We're going to say that again in a minute. I'm going to go through this to try and make sure everybody understands it. Because for those guys who like to get out there and do the affiliate marketing, this will make a lot of sense to them, because you're looking for a residual income. This is where the big residual income is. For those guys who haven't really struck it yet with affiliate marketing, get involved with us. There's going to be lots of teachings, lots of training. We're going to teach you how to, you know, improve your ability to do that, to build your teams. Get in that Facebook group. I call the Blitz tickets the golden goose. I'm going to state it again. So every month you receive points from active players in your social circles. You get 200 points for a direct player and 100 points for an indirect player. Okay, that's the way that works there. Now, you can see at the bottom here it says for every 300 points you get a Blitz ticket. So these here, those there, they are qualifying Blitz tickets. These ones here, sorry, the 100 and 200, they are qualifying Blitz tickets. If you had 19,500 people in your social circle, and they were people that you hadn't introduced any of them, so they're 100 per person, they would be worth 1.95 million points. Okay? Then what we do, as it says there, we divide that by 300 to give you a qualifying Blitz ticket. So 1.95 million divided by 300 comes to 6,333 Blitz tickets. That's what you would have if you filled your network up. We're realistic here. We know not everybody's going to get 19,500. It is possible, because this is a global opportunity. So it is possible. If you get to work, it is possible. But we're going to be realistic. Even if you've got 10% of that, you'd be quite happy. Oh, dear. I think Pierce just fell asleep on the keyboard. We are live, guys. Okay, so, right, so we got to that point, 6,333 Blitz tickets. Okay, now, if you had the unluckiest social circle in the world and not one person got a single winning number in the draw, okay, you would still receive €1 per Blitz ticket. You would receive 6,333 euros. If you look at that there, that says match 0, €1. Now, if somebody wins something, even if it's just one number, that grows to €3. Okay, if your social circle is full, that's nearly 19,000 euros a month. Match 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 4 numbers, 5 numbers. I mean, I hope somebody in our network, whatever you want to call it, social circle, gets somebody who matches 5 numbers, because we're going to hear them screaming from the rooftops at 50,000 euros per blitz tickets. I'm sure that's something they will have insured again, by the way. But you can see how the numbers grow. Okay, 2 numbers, 10 euros, so you'd get 63,000 euros a month. These are exceptional numbers, guys, and these are for you. They're rewarded for you to go out there. They're rewards for you for going out there and getting to work with this. Okay, so what I would say is it's being recorded. If you didn't quite get that, just go back to it, play it back through again, and just, play a few seconds at a time, make sure you completely understand it. Right, payment processors. Prashant didn't really know too much about these, although he did mention Skrill, I think. He's obviously not working on the account side, but these are the payment processors at the moment. Visa, MasterCard, Skrill, Nutella. Nutella, I've got an account with. Nutella is with every gaming company in the world that I know of, the serious ones, Bet365, Betfair, all those, they all use Nutella, and this is also a system for getting paid from. Okay, so if you've got an e-wallet with Spring Lotto, you'll be able to draw the money into Nutella, and then Nutella will pay the money to your bank account. There are charges, so you might want to have a study of which one you're going to use and see what the charges are. The bottom 3, I don't know yet. I don't know where they are. I don't know anything about them. Can I just put this is what we've been told so far, but let's say we've got 70, 80 days to go. We've got a long way to go. We don't want any problems anywhere. So let's say this is 95% in the bag, but we'll just put a little question mark next to it and say to be confirmed. Okay, it's important with this business. We are transparent with people, and we don't say 100%. We guarantee this is what you've got until the company will get pressure on again. And Jamie will say, yes, these are definitely the payment processors, but this is what we've been told so far, and this is what has been added to the site. So I'm 95 to 99% sure. I'm just being safe, that's all. Okay, so if we can move along a little bit, Piers, to the next slide. Okay, member benefits and support. By being a member, obviously it's simple, fun, and highly lucrative. Wincome plan, anyone can do. I actually looked at that and I thought, Wincome? I've never heard of that. What on earth is that? And I asked Pierce and he explained it to me. I thought it was brilliant. He said, well, income is something you pay tax on. Wincome is something you don't pay tax on. I thought that's fantastic. Thank you very much for explaining that to me. So this is Wincome, which is great. There's automated marketing systems in place. The company do all the work. All you need to do initially is get your links out there. Somebody clicks on your link, okay, and that person is then allocated to you, even if they don't join at that time. They might join at a later date, but when they do go to join at a later date, it will be your link they will join at, because you're the first person to have put it in front of them, and the company are going to be marketing to people. They'll be constantly marketing through, well, not constantly, so they get on people's nerves, but through their marketing systems, they will be promoting this. And interestingly enough, another part of that is that from previous conversations, the company do intend in developing the business as well. So when something new comes to the business, say 6 months after launch, you won't need to worry about marketing again. It will be done by the company. So just get your links out there, guys. No recruiting. You can get people in your social circles without inviting a single person. I know some people find it difficult to talk to people, but there are ways that you can get your link out into places, through Facebook. Put it on your timeline to start with. You haven't got to talk to somebody who looks at it on your timeline if you feel really awkward about doing that, and you'll be able to recruit people without actually having to have conversations. Can I just say, just to be careful there, a precautionary note, don't just bombard people with your link, because they do get really fed up with it. If they're not your friends, they're not people you know, the chances are they might actually go and block you. So try and have a little conversation first, and I think, again, that's an area Scott is going to cover a little bit later on. Members Facebook group, there is going to be a Pro Springs Lotto Facebook group, which you'll be able to become a member of. At the moment, get into the group that we created. Who knows, maybe the company will take that over and it will become a generic one for everybody. We're all in the same business. We all want to look after each other. There will be pre-launch bonuses, I'm told. Obviously, they're going to come to you. You make your own mind up about those. I don't know what they are, whether they're marketing bonuses or whatever, but you will get to see some bonuses and things that get sent to you, obviously, when they come. And live webinars and videos, obviously on a live webinar now, we're going to be hosting a webinar or a Google Hangout just about every week, bringing on special guests. And I know, please bring your guests to it. Please come again yourself, watch it more often, because this is the first place you're going to see any updates. And this is a great place to sort of give you a little bit of inspiration, give you a lift, and also for your guests to see the business initially. Okay, so moving along a little bit up to the VIP membership. This is for people, as I say, who are more want to promote the business and build a business that, you know, they can think about giving up work, that sort of thing. It's based on social media. The social media platform is so big. It's incredible. You've seen those things online where people have had 3 million likes and 2 million likes. Just seems ridiculous. You've got to think about the size of it, and you'll get more evolved training if you join at this level, or if you get involved at this level from the company, from the people involved, to help you build your business and build your skills on developing your social circle. So next slide, please, Piers. So here's the ProSpring membership, the VIP membership. It's 66 euros every 4 weeks. Now, exactly the same applies with this. If you've got 3 people you've brought to the business who are paying 66 euros, yours is absolutely free, okay? As long as they're active in that 4-week period. So I just go and get as many as you can. Okay, what's going to happen is, as long as you've got 3, you're going to pay your 66 and you'll get 100% full refund. What happens here? So what's the benefit of this? As I say, these are for people who are going to go to work really and do a bit more with it, build their teams bigger and so on. You're going to earn more blitz points for a start. You'll see on the right-hand side here is a kind of ranking process, if you like, according to the amount of people that you bring into ProSprings, how big your social circle gets. The bigger it gets, the more blitz points you're going to be able to earn. So there at the 1-star level, for instance, you'll see the points go from 200 to 400. You might remember in the previous level at 33 euros, it's 100 and 200. So if you're at this level, you can get considerably more, 200 to 400. There'll be a little bit more clarification later on about how you achieve those ranks, but you know, this is in place. This is going to be in place for people. If you get to 5-star, you've got 300 to 600 points. Imagine a social circle of 19,500 and you're getting 300 per person. That is a huge amount of points. That is a tremendous residual income. If that clicks in your mind now as to what the potential is, then particularly, you know, you will particularly want to get out there and start promoting it. You also get a free entry giveaway per game, so you'll get a free ticket that you can send to people every week. So if you're promoting it, so here you go, here's a free ticket. Have a little play with this, and then you can get people involved that way at that level. So we move on to the excluded countries. The list has been put together so far. Critical that we say so far. This list is not final. Please stay tuned. We will update you on any more countries that come on board that unfortunately you can't play in. We're sorry if that does turn out to be the case and you're here watching tonight, but at the moment that is the list that we've got. That's what we work with. Until we hear otherwise, we'll assume that the rest of the world is completely available for everybody. Okay, so finally, what do you do now? You've seen the presentation. Hopefully it's inspired you. By the way, the sun's going down here and it's blinding me through this window. You've seen the presentation. Hopefully it's inspired you with the program, with what's available. Hearing Prashanth personally there, that certainly gave me confidence. That's inspired everybody. But essentially, go and talk to the person who introduced you to get your question.